Buenas noches. This is Senor Watson. I'm here to talk to you about Spanish 2, which I'll be teaching this year. And let's get started. First of all, your class materials are you need a 70-page spiral notebook. You're going to need two folders, the three-pronged folders with pockets. I'd like you to get two because they're relatively cheap right now, and they tend to get kind of trashed, being taken in and out of backpacks and things like that. And then pens and pencils. Always come to class with a pen and pencil. This is especially important this year with our COVID concerns, that you have your own pen or pencil. ¿Quién soy? Who am I? Well, I'm originally from Michigan. That's where I was born and grew up. I have a bachelor's in Spanish literature from the University of Colorado and an associate's degree in visual communications. That would be like graphic design, computer graphics, things like that. In 2012, I got my teaching license from the University of Colorado Denver School of Education, their Urban Ed program. Previously, I worked as a graphic designer and web developer. I'm a musician, and before being a graphic designer, I was in a couple bands. And in 2011, I studied abroad briefly at the University of Granada in Granada, Spain. This is my 8th year of teaching professionally, plus I have 2 years as a student teacher. And I'm a former IB teacher. I have training in the Category 2 training in the middle years program and the diploma program, for those of you who are familiar with that. Let's see. I live in Arvada with my wife, Angela, and my daughter, Sydney, who's a freshman at CU Boulder. I guess she doesn't live at home anymore because she's starting up there. And then my other daughter, Zoe, is a junior at Ralston Valley. And I love to fish, hike, camp, kayak, play ice hockey, and travel to Spanish-speaking countries whenever I can, although there haven't been many opportunities to do that lately. La clase de Español 2, Spanish 2. Spanish 2 is designed to further develop students' reading, listening, writing, and speaking skills in the language, with the goal of students reaching a novice high proficiency level by the end of the year. At the novice high level, students will be able to understand the topic and some isolated facts when reading or listening to a text, exchange information on familiar topics when interacting with others, and present information and opinions related to everyday topics. Comprehensible input is something I use. It involves strategies such as TPRS storytelling, circle questioning, ping pong reading, and other engaging activities that focus on repetition, listening for meaning, and demonstrating understanding. And this is all about students actually acquiring the language rather than just learning about it. In each class throughout the semester, students can expect to have opportunities to speak Spanish in a comfortable, safe setting. So I set up those opportunities every day. You will have a chance to speak some Spanish every day in my class. Let's see, class grading. 60% of your grade is made up of summative assessments, which would be assessments in interpretive reading and listening, interpersonal speaking, presentational writing and speaking, and finally a final exam or a final project. And then we have the other 40% of your grade is made up of formative work, which is the work that we do to build toward proficiency and prepare for the summative assessments. That would be things we do in class, classwork, homework, quizzes, activities where we participate in class, speaking, things like that. La tecnología. Technology. Students will use a variety of computer and online resources, including Google Classroom and Google Sites. Google Classroom, I'll be getting you a code for our site, for our Google Classroom shortly. And we use all the other Google tools as well. We use Flipgrid and other video editors sometimes. There are various Spanish sites we use like Conjuguemos, Study Spanish, Duolingo, and some others. Edpuzzle, Pear Deck, and lots of other virtual resources. Online games, I've got lots of those. If you've had my class before, you played a lot of Gimkit. Sometimes we do Jeopardy and lots of other games. And my webpage is at the URL listed here. I don't believe I can get there from here right now, though, in this presentation, but that's how you can find my website. And finally, my contact info. My voicemail is 303-982-3502. However, the best way to get in touch with me is through email. I check them all the time. And even if you want to speak on the phone, if you give me your phone number, contact me first through email. Have your phone number there. I'll get back to you on the phone, and we can talk that way if you like. But my email address is spwatson@jeffcoschools.us. That's about it. I look forward to teaching you this year, and hasta luego. See you soon.